So Bungie dropped the latest patch notes today, and in those patch notes it talks a lot about checkmate, but one thing caught my attention, and that was this: the nerf to Peacekeepers. Now, I've used Peacekeepers pretty much the entirety of Destiny 2. Ever since they came out, SMGs were new, and I loved them. I rocked SMGs all the time. Anti-IPD was my bread and butter. And what better thing to go with Anti-IPD than Peacekeepers? Now, for those of you who don't know what Peacekeepers do, they buff SMGs. If you stow your SMG and you pull it back out, it will be fully reloaded. They also boost handling on SMGs, pretty much maxing them out. That includes aim down sight speed as well as ready and stow speeds. This means that you can swap to an SMG after taking a sniper shot, for instance, and it's lightning fast. It also increases your mobility while wielding an SMG, increasing your field of view and your strafe speed while aiming down sights. The last thing it does is increase your airborne effectiveness, which makes shots easier to hit while in the air. So all in all, it has a lot going for it. And this is especially useful on SMGs that are of the 600 RPM variety, because they are known to be very sluggish because they hit hard. Now, despite launching with the game, Peacekeepers have yet to receive a single ornament.
Why have they not received a single ornament? It's been 6 years?
Yeah, so despite their recent uptick, I was really hopeful that Bungie might finally give us an ornament, and instead they gave us a nerf. So that's great. I love that. That feels good. It feels so good. So was this nerf warranted? Well, yes and no. You might think, hey, you're a Peacekeeper main. Of course you're going to say no. Well, they did so much. I get it. They do a lot for SMGs. And when SMGs are hot in the Crucible, you're going to choose something that makes them even hotter, and that's Peacekeepers. Having said that, I do not think this solves the issue that they are trying to solve. What they're trying to do is reduce SMG usage. And if we look at what happened to make Peacekeepers so good, it wasn't Peacekeepers. It was the SMGs that paired with Peacekeepers. Looking at Immortal, looking at Unending Tempest. These two SMGs came out and they were hot. And people gravitated towards them. And in order to make them even better, they chose Peacekeepers. So what Bungie saw was this 33% of Titans are using Peacekeepers in trials. This must mean that they're broken, they're busted, they need to be nerfed, and they need to be brought in line with other exotics. And sure, they're spicy, I get that. They provide a lot of advantages to SMGs. But I hate to break it to you, they are not the reason SMGs are so good right now. And when I say SMGs, I'm talking about the Immortal and Unending Tempest. These are the two most used SMGs in the game. In fact, they're the only two SMGs in the top 40 weapons used in Crucible. And what do they have in common? They can roll with Target Lock. Target Lock is a perk that just essentially kills people faster. It's your main goal in Crucible, so it's going to be the best option on any SMG. To me, this reminds me a lot of Magnificent Howl on Luna's Howl back in the day, where it was a 180 RPM hand cannon and it could 3-tap just by hitting 2 headshots. So this nerf to Peacekeepers, it's not going to solve any of that. Target Lock is still going to be an issue. Immortal and Unending Tempest are still going to be hot. It's not until Target Lock is changed that those SMGs are going to stop being good. In my opinion, Target Lock should help after the optimal TTK value is hit, just reducing the amount of extraneous bullets that you need to fire at someone in order to kill them. So yeah, I don't think the nerf to Peacekeepers is going to solve what Bungie hopes it's going to solve. All it's going to succeed in doing is reducing the effectiveness of other SMGs that are not top tier. What Bungie needs to do is actually go after the outliers, and specifically look at the commonality between those outliers, like Immortal and Unending Tempest? What do they have in common? It's target lock. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me blab on about my favorite exotic and the nerf that just happened. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you liked it, give it poke a little the thingy. It's right down there. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one.